Just before we do get into this, I just want to say a massive thank you to Declan Swans for allowing me to use their song Always Sunny in Wrexham for my intro today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the song change, and make sure you check out the Spotify link and the iTunes link, and also I'll leave their social links in the description down below so you can go check that out. And for now, we'll get into the video. So it is the end of the vlogging season, which means only one thing, that we're all closer to heading to the summer transfer window, where players get bought, free agents occur due to not having the contracts extended, and we all look forward to the new season. What's going on, and welcome to the first video on the off season. And this is something a lot different. It's something that I've not really done before. There's a few videos I need to get done in the next few weeks, but I hope you like it, and I hope it's something you enjoy. Obviously we're missing Joe Sbarra, we're missing John McAtee, and we're missing Kellior-Dunn as well from Oldham, who was at Oldham, last season. Just for simple fact of that they've already been linked with. They've already been linked with Wrexham, so that'd be an easy three players that I could mention, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mention players that have not been mentioned before for Wrexham to sign this summer, and I've got good reasoning behind it. Now, this can improve Wrexham's bench, it could improve the first team, it could improve anything like that. So let's get cracking on into it. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe and tap that bell for more notifications as I do upload. And we'll get into the first choice of the transfers that Wrexham need to make this summer. So the first player in question today is none other than Grimsby Town's Enrico Souza. 35 appearances, 2 goals, and to be honest, he's predominantly known to play on the wings, right wing, left wing, you know, and he has played a bit of centre forward, even though it was like maybe for like a one game for Grimsby Town this season just gone. But 2 goals for me spells for Wrexham. He'd be a good bench player in terms of that, and to come off the bench, because to be honest, he's got a decent work rate as well. And if Wrexham were to throw the money at Grimsby, I know Grimsby have just been promoted to League 2, but it is what it is in that aspect of things. But Enrico Souza, first player, what do you think of that? Let me know down in the comments down below. What would you make of that transfer if Souza was to join Wrexham? And for now, we'll move on to player number 2. So for player number 2, we have got Ryan Boot, who's a goalkeeper from Solihull Moors, 27 years of age, and he's English. That's the player profile to describe him, but in better terms to describe Ryan Boot: 41 appearances, 18 clean sheets, 17 of them coming in the National League, and 39 appearances. I believe he's currently got an injury or something like that because he's not featured in the playoffs, so obviously I don't know too much about that. But Wrexham, for me, genuinely do need to strengthen up so badly in the goalkeeper position. Don't get me wrong, Christian Dibble makes good saves. From what I've seen, he does the job for what's needed in the National League, but to make that step up, to be able to win the league and get promotion next season to League 2, for me, Wrexham need a new goalkeeper. This could be the man. So let me know what you think about this one, and we'll move on to player number 3. So coming in at player number 3 is none other than Grimsby Town will currently, until his contract expires at Tranmere Rovers and then he'll be a free agent, Emmanuel Daisaruvi. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but we've butchered it. We'll stick with the video. So he's made 15 appearances for Grimsby Town and 7 goals for Grimsby. So 15 appearances, 7 goals. Now for me, let's think logically about this. I have called him fucking useless in previous videos, going back to Tranmere Rovers vlog, where I can't remember the game. I called him absolutely fucking useless. I think it might have been Newport County, when I think Newport beat Tranmere 1-0 or something like that. I called Daisaruvi fucking useless. Now, for some reason, he's absolutely transformed, and I hold my hands up where it's due. He's turned into a monster in the National League. Now when I say think logically, think about this. Ben Tozer on a throw. Boom, throws it in the box. Daiso Avery heads it in the back of the net. Now for me, he's not a starter, but he's a bench player for the late game especially. He's like the Edin Dzeko of Wrexham, basically, if Wrexham were to sign him. Now for me, this could be a very, very good signing for Wrexham to make. He's a free agent, it won't cost money, yet you'll have to pay him wages and give him a contract or whatever, but you will not have to pay a fee for this fella. Now, let's think logically. Could it happen? I don't know, I'm not too sure. But would you Wrexham fans like to see Emmanuel Daiso Avery, or whatever his name is, come to the club? Let me know in the comments down below, and we will move on to player number 4. So the 4th player of this episode is none other than 26-year-old midfielder Liam Kinsella. He's played a total of 35 appearances, picking up 7 bookings, having a total minutes of 2,605 minutes this season, playing in defensive midfield, centre midfield, right midfield, left midfield and attacking midfield. This man can play across the park. He gets stuck in, to be fair to him. He actually does get stuck in. I mean, what do you guys think on this? What would your opinions be? Imagine him in Youngie in the midfield. I don't know. Like, for me, the midfield for Wrexham is a key aspect where they need to strengthen it, and they need to do that urgently. Now, Grimsby Town game probably showed a lack of defence, midfield and goalkeeping aspects. I mean, it was a quality game to watch, but it is what it is in that aspect of things. But would you guys like to see Liam Kinsella at the club? Would you guys like to see Wrexham throw money at Liam Kinsella to join the club? And how much would you think that Liam Kinsella would join Wrexham for? How much money would you think Wrexham would have to throw at them in order for Kinsella to come to the club? Let me know in the comments down below, and we shall move on to the 5th and final player of this episode. So the 5th and final player of this episode comes for none other than Rhys Bennett. Now, Rhys Bennett is someone who I've done a podcast with, so he's a very genuine guy. He's very sound, but also he's a good defender. Now, when I say good defender, I've worded it twice. He's played for Rochdale, Mansfield, Peterborough, Carlisle, Gillingham, Morecambe. You know, he started his career off at Bolton Wanderers as well. If you haven't watched the podcast, make sure you do it already. But this season, he's been at Gillingham and he's been at Morecambe, having a total appearances of 35 appearances this season. From what I've seen, so I went to Gillingham, no, it was Crewe versus Gillingham in League One. Now, I thought, well, this was because Wigan versus Oxford United got called off due to COVID, and I was hoping that Rhys was there, but he wasn't, he was injured. So I think the season's been a bit mad for him. But for Rhys to take the step down, and when I say step down, I don't mean it like that. I mean where he takes a step down from League One to the National League. Now imagine a back three of Aaron Hayden, Ben Tozer, Rhys Bennett. Benno and Hayden have already played together before at Carlisle, and the Carlisle fans loved it. Absolutely loved it. So why wouldn't he bring it over to Wrexham? He's a free agent. Morecambe have not renewed his contract, so Rhys Bennett is a free agent. For me, he'd be a very, very good asset. He's experienced. He could probably do the job in the National League that you probably think he should be able to do. Would you guys like to see Rhys Bennett at the club? Let me know on this one down in the comments down below. And for now, I will move on to my predicted lineup with these players in for the Wrexham team this season, and let me know what you think of that too. So guys, my lineup for Wrexham season in the Wrexham formation that I've seen against Grimsby Town looks a little something like this on screen for you guys now. So we've got Ryan Boot in goal, Rhys Bennett, Ben Tozer and Aaron Hayden at the back. An experienced back line. We've got Hassane Hassan, I've seen him against Grimsby and I really liked him. He looked very confident. He looks better than Reece Hall-Johnson in my opinion, so he'd be starting for me. And McFadden on as the wing backs. I wouldn't change them too. I've got Kinsella and Young in the centre of midfield, with Jordan Davis sitting in front of them in the attacking midfield position, which leaves Ollie, Palmer and Paul Mullin up front. Now let me know what you think about this lineup. Do you think that's capable of winning the National League, or do you think I've done well enough to get these players in terms of doing research and stuff like that? Obviously missing out John McAtee, Joe Sbarra and Kellior-Dunn as well, because otherwise it would have been a lot easier of a video. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe and tap that bell for more notifications. And I shall see you guys on another video.